that passed on.
Right.
I call myself a fortune teller. So I focus on things like your career, your love life, things that are happening in your life rather than last life or next life. Yeah.
Right. And I understand that. I am being from both worlds.
Yeah.
I've read on both, the spiritual side, the fortune telling side, the mediumistic
Look,
side.
I think as a professional, it depends what, like for me, I had to choose, did I want to be like a potion making, spell casting reader, or did I want to be more like a life coach reader?
Right.
There was a point in my career where people were asking me for lucky charms and spells and love spells and things like that. And I studied a lot of those things as well. I mean, I have a library of books about all sorts of things like that. And I studied things, and I was even dabbling in some. But what I found was in a commercial setting like I have, people were becoming
obsessed,
addicted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obsessed, addicted. They weren't looking at their own problems. They wanted just a magic spell to solve it. So I thought, no, that's not the kind of business I want to run. I could make a lot of money from that type of work, but I also felt like people were using it as a crutch. So I decided to just not go down that road and just keep it more on the fortune telling side.
No, I understand that completely. It's one of the reasons why when I came back this year, all I'm doing is readings. There's enough people that are doing the spiritual stuff, the spiritual workers. I do what I enjoy doing, which is the reading itself. So we're about to wrap up.
I have a shop. So my shop is on a main road of Sydney. I mean, my shop now is on Crown Street, which is probably like one of the 5 biggest streets in Sydney. So I don't have the mind and the energy to be working on people's like psychological issues and stuff like that. So I've decided to just focus on readings and what you can do, what the client can do to get what they want, and which way things are going, and if something's going to be successful or not. Because I don't have time to be making potions and all that kind of thing. And so I've decided to go this sort of road. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I tend to be fascinated by divination anyway, so that's more my thing.
Mm-hmm, of course. So we're going to be wrapping it up for today. I'm going to ask you to send me either a Facebook or an email with all your contact info, because I'm going to be adding you to a new link that's going to be on the divinationtable.com, so that our viewers can also at any point go and find you with all your contact, if in case they want to get a hold of you for a reading or anything else.
Right.
I want to thank all of our listeners that are in chat and that are listening to us all over. And also wanted to make mention of another radio show by Candelo Kimbisa, as well as Robert Lucas, that are also on Spreaker. We've got Candelo's Corner Show, as well as It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere. Don't miss these guys. These guys are hilarious on their 12 O'Clock Somewhere show. And their Candelo's Corner Show has been one of the longest running spiritual shows. And they cover some incredible topics. Paris, I want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
If you need anything, please reach out and let me know.
All righty. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
And we will see you next week.